Passport requirement. I'm not talking about the passport photo. I'm not talking about the passport photo. I'm talking the passport travel document, passport requirement. Are you allowed, are you required to use the passport in the DV lottery application? Is passport still a requirement for the DV lottery application? No. You don't need to have a passport to apply for the DV lottery. Originally, when DV lottery started, there was no passport requirement. But three fiscal year, around 2020, they introduced the passport requirement, DV 2019-2020. They introduced the passport requirement, meaning you must have a passport number, expiration date to apply. That one was removed last year. So the DV lottery of last year, they removed the passport requirement. Now you don't need to have a passport to apply. So you don't have any excuse why you should not apply. What you need, yes, you need to have a passport photo, not a passport document, passport photo. Because during the passport requirement, you might find husband and wife, maybe the wife has the passport, the husband doesn't, so the wife applies. But now you don't have the passport requirement, both husband and wife can apply. Children who are 17, 18, 19, 20, despite being added into the parents as dependents, they can also apply as main applicant on their own to increase their chances of winning by being in the father, children under the father, children under the mother, and themselves as the main applicant to have 3 chances of winning the DV lottery. So the passport is not required. But this is very important to know. When you go to the instructions, they'll tell you, write your name. How do you write your name? You write your name based on, obviously some people they use birth certificate, but what they write to you, they say, write your name as if how they appear on your passport. If you don't have the passport, it's okay, but make sure that this is how your names are arranged. Trust me, I've seen a lot of mistakes. Many people do not know which one is their middle name, which one is their last name. You might be laughing and think that this is funny, but so many people, how many people have asked me, which one is my first name, which is middle name, whatever, whatever. So make sure that you know how to write according to your passport. Even if you don't have passport, but how are you properly arranging your name? First, middle, and last. When you go on the application form, you go to the application form, the first thing is your name. Last, first, middle name, before you go to the gender, before we go to the year of birth. All this information must correspond to your passport information. If you don't have the passport, no problem. Make sure that they have the birth certificate information, which those how they will appear on your birth certificate, on your passport. Hypothetical if you have the passport. So this is what they say. You must provide all of your information to complete your entry. Failure to accurately include all the required information will make you ineligible for the DV, diversity visa. Name. They want last name or family name, first name, middle name. That's what they want. They say exactly, write exactly as it appears on your passport. If you have passport, for example, the passport shows your first, last, middle, like the way it shows that. If your passport doesn't have the middle name, don't put the middle name. Write as it appears in the passport. If your passport includes the first, middle, last name, whatever, just that's what they need. So if your passport, for instance, let's say my name, I put Ernest Boniface Makulilo, but how I write my name is B, in the middle name is B-O-N-I-F-Face, F-A-C-E, Boniface. But there are some people in my family, they put Boniface with the P-H-A-C-E. So we divide, in my family we are divided. Some they put F-A-C-E, some they put P-H-A-C-E. So how my passport is Boniface with the P, with F-A-C, with the face, not with the P-H-A-C-E. So depending, so if I'm filling the form for my sister, who is using Boniface with the PH, I have to write that way because that is their passport written that way. Mine is Boniface with the F-A-C-E. So if you are using someone to fill the form, don't assume, oh, your name is Ernest Boniface? Okay, Boniface. No. That's why, do you have a passport? Do you have ID? How do you write your name? How do you properly write your name? That is very critical. Make sure you use correct name as they appear in the passport if you have passport. But doesn't mean that you must have a passport to apply. No, you don't. So those are the most important things to pay attention to when it comes to passport. It's just place of birth. If you have a passport, write the one is written in the passport. Right? If you have passport, those information. But if you don't have the passport, no problem. Make sure you have a correct way. When we usually apply, we help someone to fill the form. We usually fill on the paper, or if it's online, we fill, let's say if it's on the paper, we ask you, is this the correct, right, your name? Your name is Ernest. Does it have I at the end or doesn't have I at the end? Some people, they have I. Or your name is Jennifer. Is Jennifer with double N, J-E-N-N-I-F-E, or is Jennifer with the single N with the P-H-E-R? Each person is writing different. Your name is Anna. Is Anna with double N or Anna with a single N? So everybody has writing different names. Don't assume. Put the way it's supposed to be. It will make it easier on the embassy to assume that. Don't assume that you are just trying to use someone's identity to go to the embassy.